Today in this video, I'm going to talk about one of the best three lessons I have learned from my self-improvement journey. And after reading a lot of books on this topic, I truly understand there are three tiny habits that completely changed my life. Starting with the first one is to eat the frog. Now, we have always heard about this concept, and the meaning of this concept is very simple. Every day when you get up early, when no one is watching and you are ready to just sit by yourself, have yourself a simple black coffee, and just focus on doing your main objective first. So, for example, if I'm doing my studies, I'm going to get up and just focus on my studies for at least 2 hours of my day every morning. Because the reason what I have found from my experience is that every day when I get up early, I have totally refreshed mind. The mind which is totally ready to do any kind of hard work or even to take any risk or try something new because every morning I have a chance to do something new. I'm alive and I can do something new. I don't have any kind of fear of failure and I decide to take this challenge to a whole new level. I started getting up early and I just started working for 30 minutes a day. It won't be like writing content script for me. It would be generating some new ideas for my content or anything that I want to try for my business. I must be able to focus on one task and that's it. I do not watch my phone in between. I do not have any kind of distraction. That period of time is my lock-in period. And this period truly means that I need to focus on myself. If you can't control yourself, it's going to be very difficult to follow this task. But I want you to try this challenge at least once in a day, even if you're not doing anything worthwhile in your day. But just start by doing 30 minutes every single morning. Get up early, have your coffee when no one is ready to go to the work. And this is the time to pull off the best output of your day. Because what I have learned from my experience is that early mornings are the best time to get anything done. You're totally ready. Your mind has 100 powerful points. I just learned this concept from many creators, and it's like your brain has points for doing the task. So if I decide to put 40% of my point into this morning task, then the rest of my day is going to be totally easy on me, and I don't have to worry about my most important task not being done. And the second benefit that I truly understood that when you do this type of task, you actually become more aware of yourself. Early morning, you can always tell the truth to yourself. You cannot lie to yourself because what I found out is that early morning, you kind of feel shame if you truly want to just lay in your bed, watch some videos, and start playing games. These were my true bad habits that I quit, and I understand it is very difficult to do so. But early morning forced me to understand that this cannot be my life. I cannot play games early in the morning and waste my time and not understand the real life scenarios. As a man, you need to take responsibility, you need to make money, you need to get strong, you need to read books, you need to gain knowledge, and you need to do a lot of stuff that are important in life. And that's what I understood that it's now or never. It's sometimes you have to ask this question to yourself is that how bad do you really want it? Because sometimes a man who's more intelligent, someone who's very smart, just like you, will always try to make an excuse and avoid the work. And what I've learned from my experience, after learning from my journey, from my past 1 year of work that I have done, consistency, discipline, and sacrifice is very important. My performance started increasing every year because I measure my performance every single year. So if I'm doing better or if I'm doing bad, I analyze my mistakes. What I found, I started with this one tiny habit: get up early in the morning and just do the best task possible and finish it off. And the fourth benefit is that when you get your most important task done early in the morning, what I've learned is that my whole day I truly feel positive and I truly want to work on the tasks that are truly important. It's kind of chasing the real life dopamine. Before I was chasing dopamine that were toxic, which is not good for your life. Anything that you do, like playing games, just keep on consuming content and not take action onto your dreams, eventually you fail in your life. I've been talking to one of my receptionist friend at one of the restaurant that I was working. What I've found is that he, from last past 3 months, is just talking about the business that he wants to do, or he wants to create some modified car company. But one day, me and him were just having a conversation just like this. And what I asked him is that, brother, if you truly want to do this, you need to take one tiny step or even a small improvement today by itself. Force yourself to take that risk. Because what I also told him is that when you start a company, it's not just like the company infrastructure or the capital. You need to learn how to handle objectives. You need to learn the daily timings of the business. You need to learn up and down of the businesses. Like if you decide that you know everything about the car, you are wrong because you have not been doing that practically. And until you do and learn truly everything that goes into your mind, like he telling me that I'm in the phase of planning and thinking and doing research. I mean, like you have been doing research for past 5 years and nothing has truly changed in real life. So I told him that, look, I have this contacts for some people who are already doing this business. I want you to get in touch with them so that you can learn how quickly you can start and help other people with your expertise. He was really good at modifying cars. So I truly wanted him to take the steps so that he can truly build the business. And after that, I gave him few contacts where people can sell these modified cars or someone who's truly interested in this type of businesses. And that way, it truly moved into the right direction. Otherwise, I would literally see him for next 6 months just in the planning and research phase. Same thing I did for myself. I wanted to build my content creation business, but if I would have never started creating videos, or if I would have feared of other people's judgment, I would have never done it from the first place. I'm telling you, even if you have a challenge in your mind, just go for it. What's going to happen is that you're going to fail, you're going to learn from your mistakes, and you're going to grow. See, sometimes in life, you have to be so much delusional that anything that you're working on is going to work out because that is what you are. Stop having low self esteem. And the second tiny habit that truly changed my life is to building a high self-esteem. Any business owner or any entrepreneur who truly wants to quit the 9 to 5 and build something very sustainable, the first thing you need to build is your mindset. And your mindset truly is built on two most important factors. The first thing is how much power and ability do you have to control yourself, and the second thing is to how much of authority, how much of mindset, belief system that you have that you can say no to any kind of distractions. And I'm telling you from my own example, there are many distractions, all the bad habits that I had previously in my last year, which was truly a year where I had no good performance. And I truly understand what mistakes I was making. I was waking up very late. I was not focusing on my important tasks. I was wasting my time. I was eating extra food, junk food that were not good for my system. And I'm telling you that all the tiny micro disciplines that you follow truly impact your life. That are the true more important things that you need to take because these micro disciplines truly shape your future. I've read thousands of books on self improvement, and what I've found out is that these are the most important thing you need to take care of. Because if you don't take care of this, eventually you fall down way faster than you think. Anything that you do right or anything that you do wrong, everything counts. It goes to your credit or it goes to your positive side or the negative side. So you have to watch your life from above so that you can catch yourself from getting into distractions. So every time when I'm bored or when I'm supposed to do the work, when I'm doing my gaming, I totally catch myself and I force myself to give that thought from my mind that I want to play game and shift back to my work. Because what I've learned is that to achieve any kind of success, you need to give at least 2 years of consistent doing the work and making progress. There will be days you will never see any results. And the last tiny habit that you need to build is to understanding the power of routines. What I've learned that systems and routines are truly the game changers in anyone's life. The first thing that happens is when you have a system. For example, I will share you a PDF where I've written down exactly time to time schedule what I do with my life, even I'm working, like I'm doing my 9 to 5 full time job. But before and after my 9 to 5 job, I'm always working out and doing my business work too. Working out is kind of exercises that I like to do. Business is something that gives me sustainability, and 9 to 5 is where I develop my social skills and my business mindset because it's new for me. I started my career late and I don't mind. I don't mind if I started my career late. If I want to learn something, I'm truly going to go for it. So I go to my 9 to 5 just to develop my skills and also to learn a sense of responsibility because that's where I've been given very important tasks to handle true reality. And I can tell you that I truly found my first few clients while working in my 9 to 5, where I was talking to real business owners and we became friends. And we were just having a chat that, look, I'm good at designing websites. If you truly need help with that, I can build you a premium website that will help you automate marketing and will give you a presence where people can easily find you, easily understand your business, and you will be able to help them providing your service. And it will be easy for you to talk to them while you are having to provide them any code. And this was it. I learned from real business life experience how to build a business, and then I use my laptop. Like this is what I have right now. That truly helps me to design any kind of solutions that I want. And that's it. Life as a growing high performer is truly boring. It is boring because your mind has truly adapted to the thinking. But in reality, if you're doing what you love to do, if you're doing what's painful, and as a man, you know, growth requires pain and discomfort, it is what it is. If you do it with the right mindset, it's going to be easy. And if you do it with the wrong mindset, you're going to suffer. Because the most important book I read in my life was Noel Ravikant. Do something that you truly love to do and enjoy your life, and that way you can truly be the person who does the work but suffers less. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.